Alright, y'all, what's up? Welcome to Random TV Reviews. I'm your girl, and
I'm your boy Stanley.
haven't have nots this week, episode whatever, 24, Sheep's Clothing. Let's talk about it. Were any of you all bored by this?
Yeah, tonight wasn't as good. Come on, the box. Just go ahead and say
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It was boring to me. There were some good parts in there, but we pretty much know Tyler Perry is giving us a mellow episode so he can come out next week,
so he can
piss us
slap
off,
us on next week.
and then start into another season of If Loving You Is Wrong.
Yeah,
So that's
how he do it. So he trying to make the cliffhanger more intense by giving us a whack episode tonight.
Yeah.
I don't like it, Tyler.
And I won't go to Wikipedia because I don't want to know what happened, but I pretty much can tell what's gonna happen. Well, let's talk about it. Like we said, last week y'all know Quincy ran that car into Hannah's house. It is funny.
But it is funny. It is funny, but it ain't funny.
So this week they pick up where they left off at. She's standing outside. The fire department is talking to her, and he's really grilling her about, do you know whose car this is?
He pissed me off.
Da-da-da. You sure? What about your renter's insurance, homeowner's insurance, or whatever? And she was like, I don't have anything. So Catherine's like, Hannah, you don't have insurance.
You bougie. You got money. She
You
broke.
And so she was like, no. So then he goes, well, guess that knocks out that theory. She was like, what you talking about? Arson.
Yeah.
To collect a check. I was like, you know what?
Can't pin that on all black folk.
Right. I was like, come on now, don't do that.
Don't stereotype us like that.
So, Catherine wants to know, why didn't you have insurance? Insurance is necessary, but we all know it's almost it's the first thing that's gonna get cut.
Yeah.
If it's your lights, your food, and medical. I mean, it is what it is.
When the struggle is real, that's the kind of stuff that we cut.
Yeah. So that's what she pretty much told her. You took care of Benny, but when I wasn't working for you, I wasn't making any money. Yeah. So it really put into perspective for her that, hey, when people are not working, they're not getting paid, for those kind of industry jobs. So I think that was a good little plug that Tyler Perry put in there. Catherine asked her, can she help her? Hannah is so freaking prideful, y'all.
Much pride. Hey, Jedi, she pissing me off now, Jedi. She already
No.
But just over the edge, I'm just like...
Over her. Yeah, she's like, no, I won't let you. You help Benny, I won't let you. And da-da-da-da. And I'm like, when have a homeless person be so prideful?
Yeah. Or talk about God blessing you, and this could be God blessing you, and you turning it down.
Yeah, because it ain't the way you want it. Yeah, so I'm like, whatever. So then Benny comes on the scene, and he's growling. Pitbull Benny.
Pitbull.
He comes on the scene. I know who that is.
Quincy! Wait till I get my hands on him.
So Catherine's standing there like, should I be worried? Is this the part where I run? Really? Really?
Yep.
So Hannah's like, you know my boss. She was like,
hi! She was like...
She didn't take no time to get up out of there after they dismissed her. She was like, let me leave while I'm ahead of the game. Right.
Yeah.
But that was basically it for that.
But she pissed me off. I'm sorry, but she pissed me off when Benny said, now it's time for you to come and stay with me. No! Yeah. No! You're homeless! You don't have nowhere to go.
Nowhere to
go. So even if you go into a house that was purchased without legit money, whatever you want to call it, you ain't got nowhere to stay.
And he jumped on her a little bit. He was like, so what, you gonna sleep in these ashes?
Yeah. You ain't got no money for no hotel. No. You ain't got no family around there.
She ain't
that I know of. You ain't going staying with Quincy's sister. So where you gonna go? You ain't gonna stay with Candace.
Yeah. I don't know. So the next thing was Jim. He's still talking about this bloodbath. He wants the bloodbath done today. And he wants Veronica left for last because he wants to get up his sympathy, cry, and all of that good stuff. I said, Jim, you are so evil.
So evil. Why you gotta be so goddamn evil?
Yeah. So we switch over to Candace's house. I told you this was a boring episode.
Yeah.
Stay with me. Thumbs up, subscribe, do all that. I forgot to tell you all that. But anyway, Candace gets all these flowers or whatever. That didn't go like I thought it was gonna go because I actually thought Quincy
Was gonna roll.
roll up in that house once she welcomed the flowers. But that ain't how it went.
Jeffrey showed up.
Jeffrey showed up. What the flowers from Oscar?
When did she call Jeffrey?
I don't even remember.
I don't even recall that when she called Jeffrey, but magically he showed up.
Yeah, showed up, and Candace asked him to move in.
Mm-hmm.
She got 3 bedrooms. It's the biggest house. It's only got 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
But anyway, and he was like, no, I can't do that. You know, da 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 da.
He homeless too.
Stella said, how many
How
homeless
many
people are so prideful
Yeah.
these days?
You ain't got no place to stay. Your mama done kicked you out your place to put in a woman that she wants you to marry. You ain't got nowhere to go.
I haven't shown Melissa in a good little while.
Yeah.
That's
And
what's
you
up.
broke too. Don't stay with Candace.
Yeah. What's that?
I don't know.
So,
It was Veronica.
yeah. Jeffrey asked, you know, how did you get this house? Candace is like, it's some of the most mind your own God doing business. Do you need to move in or not?
Do you need to
So she was like, I got some errands to run. Come running with me. You ain't got nothing to do. Like, how you gonna tell you what you got to do? But we switch over to the scene with Maggie and David. They're talking about this whole governor thing, how she wants to help him. And David's back on the thing. What I need help with, you can't help me with. He said my marriage, and she was like, that's something that I can't help you with because I can't stand him. And blah, 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 blah. Born to.
Yeah, but I can help you with this. It had a freaking pamphlet with his face on it. But I can appreciate David. David, even though
He is so loyal.
his wife and his friends done stabbed him in his back, he is still being loyal. I can appreciate that. I can.
I can appreciate it,
I
but
can appreciate
he's loyal to a fault.
Yeah, but he, I think he can be a little too loyal. But I don't blame him. I wouldn't run behind Jim's back either because he gonna have to continue to watch
No,
his
I
back.
wouldn't do that either.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't stoop that low. Now, some people will. Some people might have a different opinion.
An opportunist would.
Yeah, so he wanted to get it the right way, and
I
I
agree.
appreciate that. Roll camera.
So we go over to Celine's house. Not. I swear to God, I think Tyler's watching me because I said that we have never seen the outside of Celine's apartment before.
Nope.
So how do we know she lives in the slums? Well, God darn it, this week we get a panoramic view of the fact that she lives in the hood.
Yeah.
In an apartment building with the numbers on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, Tyler, I get it.
Here we go.
So, knock on the door. It's Jim. I said,
Jimbo.
that didn't play out the way I thought it was going to play out either. But he comes, and he just forcefully touches her, soothes her. And she was like, I just want you to be letting me. Shut up, Celine. I'm so over her.
But he listened to me too, Tyler.
Right?
Because I said last week that I thought that he came there to get something. But he didn't. But he came back this week to get
And
something.
got some.
Yeah.
So he told Celine, he was like, I love you.
Yeah, I was like,
As soon as he said, I
Yes.
love you, her drone said.
shoot! They came off all by themselves. Shoot!
And I said, Jim, no foreplay, no nothing, no, just straight, not even pants all the way
Had
down.
a ping. I said ping. He didn't pull his pants off.
Said, through the hole.
Yeah. Through the gutter.
I said, really? We get now like this? And I was like, don't she have a minor child that lives in her house? Where's this kid? Why you doing this on the couch?
Scene all messed up.
So that's just how my mind works.
Yeah.
So we're back over with Candace and Jeffrey. They are, they go to Benny's. Tell you, they're looking for. Candace has been calling Benny all day. I forgot to tell y'all.
Yeah.
And she can't get in touch with him, so she went over to the tow yard. He's not there either. But God darn it, Jeffrey spotted his car.
Spotted his goddamn car. But he ain't say anything to Candace about it though.
He didn't. So I don't know if he think that Benny and Candace is in on it.
Yes, I don't know
So
what he did on that now.
A lot got to come together for me next week,
Yeah.
which I know it is not, but
Yeah, it's gonna be
There's
a whole lot of
always
missing
hope.
pieces. Yeah.
there's always hope. So Catherine calls D Monica and was like, I'm sorry, I had to miss our tea time, da 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 da. She was like, so you're not gonna ask? You're not gonna ask anything about Hannah? Oh,
What? No, she was like, what? Hannah's house burned down. Oh.
How's Hannah's house? I said, you played too low.
Yeah, you know you evil when you gonna care about somebody else's well-being.
I said, oh my gosh. And she was like, you know, my house burned down.
Yeah, and your house just burned down, so you ought to have some type of sympathy for Hannah. That's what you call it told her. But she was like, oh, yeah, how's Hannah's house?
And then, and her hair does look nice, Jedi. I forgot to respond to you last week. D. Monica's hair does look nice. The devil does wear Prada.
Yeah. Said the devil does show up as an angel of light.
Yeah, so she was watching me. She was watching me. So we get another knock on the door. Everybody's knocking on doors this week.
Yeah.
So I said, oh God, it's Quincy. That's what I thought. Stanley said he thought it was the Malones or whoever was going to take care of him. I thought it was Quincy. Well, it's the goddamn Maggie Day, and she had that nose straight up.
Yes.
And I said, okay.
This is the best scene of tonight. This is the money shot right here. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good, because it is the money shot,
Yeah,
and I don't
it's
even
the
know
money
how
shot.
to explain it.
Yeah.
But she said something that was funny, and I had to write it down. She said, Maggie said, I'm coming to save your life. And she said, you're also coming to lose yours. I said, you know, Veronica, you don't even know what she there for.
Yeah.
But I do have a question for all of you all out there. How the heck does Maggie know where she lives and her husband doesn't?
Yeah. Now, you could say because she worked with the government, but she ain't that far in the government.
Unless the private detective has been following her and gave her that information.
True. But we ain't seen no evidence of that, so we don't believe it.
Yeah. So, Maggie shows Veronica the pictures. Veronica gives two ups about that.
But I'm so glad that she showed somebody the picture, because I got tired of her freaking hiding them goddamn pictures. You take all the
Just
pictures
waiting.
and don't show the pictures to nobody. I'm sorry.
It's almost like back in the day when your mom and them used to have that 110 camera.
Yeah.
And they take a whole bunch of pictures, but they never get them developed.
Yeah.
And you be like, why you keep taking pictures? You'll never get them developed. That's how this was.
Yeah.
Why you took the pictures and you're not going to show them to anybody?
Yeah, you keep holding on to them. Yeah.
So, but why you show them to the person that you take pictures of? I don't
riddle me that.
So
I
she
have
showed,
no idea.
and Veronica don't care. So, you know, Monica in her mind still believes that David slept with Maggie. And Maggie, they read her for her rights down to the courthouse.
Yes,
You
and
hear what
I
I'm saying?
loved it.
She was like, let me tell you something. That night, your husband called you because he wanted you to soothe him and comfort him. But when you did not answer his calls, he came to my room and he kissed me. But wait, like the commercial said, there's more. When I wasn't what he wanted, he did not go any further because he loves you. He's faithful to you, and yes, I melt when I'm in his presence because he's a strong black. Well, she say all that, but that's what I want to say. He's a strong black man, got some money.
Did you see her face? Did you see her face?
She cracked into a million.
Did you see her face? That's the part. Did you
But
see
she
her
was
face?
like, he wants you, and he's been loyal to you. He did not sleep with me. She was like, get out!
Get out! The face. Yes.
Because you know her face doesn't move, only her nose and her cheeks move, right?
That Botox.
Yeah. I think she said a nose job too, because if you see all the creases of her nose, then something right. But that was the best scene for me, to be honest. And what's up with people doing stuff in people while they leave the door? Stop doing that. You'll go to jail for that.
Maggie Day need an Oscar for that part.
She did that.
She did that part. She broke her down. All the whole time, she been being broke down by D. Monica. And she finally had her day. What they say, every dog has his day.
And she walked out her face like, and what?
And what? What you gonna do?
End scene. All right, this next scene. I don't remember Wyatt going back to the house, but he said he remember Wyatt going back to the house.
because that's where he left Jeffers to go home.
I didn't know he went home. I just thought he caught an Uber. I didn't know where
They
he
called
went.
Uber home.
I don't know where he went. He could have went to the Black House for all I know.
He
I
probably
didn't even go.
He probably was there.
I'm gonna be there next year though.
Me too.
But Wyatt, yeah, we gonna go to the Blackout this year.
Blackout.
If it weren't for all these vacations we went on this year, we would have been there. But it was just too much. But anyway, the DA calls and she's like, "I want to talk to you. I can get you what is it? Immunity, no jail
No
time."
jail time.
So he's like, "Tell me more," and I'm like, "Are you even entertaining this right now after you just got raped in jail?"
Yeah, you just seen what your daddy done put you through.
But the DA was clever.
Very clever.
She was like, "I know that you were in jail a few days ago. So how you know that?" She was like, "My ear is
Prosecutor.
always
I'm a prosecutor.
in the prison."
Yeah.
So she was like, "I know your dad set it up. Your dad had a police officer that was supposed to protect you, but what is this guy's name? Toxic snuck into your cell." But I do know that Toxic was represented by Veronica some years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So now
Are you gonna let them get away with this?
Wyatt knows that his dad didn't intentionally set him up to get raped. That messes Veronica. And his wheels started turning. Then his mama showed up like a ghost.
Why?
And he's getting smart. I said, that don't.
Yeah.
That don't work. So he goes back and he was like, "No jail time, no jail time." And she was like, "Yeah." He was like, "I'll get back with you soon." Yeah. Wyatt, really?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm out, I'm just out. I ain't talking to nobody.
Nah.
So Candace gets to the hospital, finally, and she's talking to the social worker or whatever, CPA.
Mrs. DeLong.
DeLong. That's
Yeah.
right. Ooh,
Yeah.
that was just too much.
I can't. What's her name that told us right? I can't remember.
I can't remember, but
we
thank you.
We thank
'Cause
you. I'm
we've been
sorry
calling
we
them
can't
so
remember
long.
your name right now, but thank you for clearing that up for us.
So she's like, we weren't able to verify your money, your bank account. And I was like,
That's a
"That's
lie." Cause he showed her right on the iPad or the tablet right over her house, and she said, "Okay, that'll work."
That'll work. So I'm like, okay, what was that about?
Yeah.
So she logs into her account. This was another thing that I thought was gonna go way different than what it did. I thought she was gonna log into her goddamn account and the money was gonna be gone.
Yeah, I sure did. I thought the same thing.
Cause I was like, some kind of ways her money is coming out of that account. And I thought at that moment when they couldn't verify her money that it was already out of her account, and when she logged in, that's when the money wasn't gonna be there.
I sure did.
But according to her face, the money was there. So she was like, "Okay, you can go see your son now." And she was like, "Why are these cops
Cops are here,
all over the
yeah.
place?" She was like, "Your son's father has been here, and he's a rough cat."
Mm-hmm. She
So-
said, "I know."
So she was like, "No, can you call me?
Yeah.
No, can you call me?" And she was like, "But you can see your son now." And she was like, "No, can you call me?" And I was like, she's scared to death, but they don't understand
Yeah.
what's going on with her. So then her boss comes out the room and she's like, "Where's the mother?" She's like, "She left. She has something else that was more important than her son." Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't be extra.
And she was like,
That pissed me off.
she was like, "Well, I think he'd be better off in the care of his grandmother anyway because he's asking for her." And she was like, "Well, yeah, I agree."
Y'all don't know her grandma.
Ain't even got a house.
Ain't got no more house. I'm sorry, me that. But see, you can't work evil and expect to get something good out of that. You can't work that. Nah, it don't work like that.
Not at all. So we get back to Celine's apartment after Jim don't. They on the sofa. Just look at this stuff. Both of them. She wants to come back to work, y'all.
Yeah. So Jim.
When can I-
Come.
We can fix this.
When can I come back to work so we can fix this?
He said, "This is unfixable."
First of all,
This was another scene that I didn't think was gonna go the way that it was gonna go. I thought that Jim was coming over to the house, give her, it did make her flip it,
Flip the story, reverse the story.
so he
say
can
that
still go
it was a
for
lie.
governor.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is happening here?
So to me, it still was a pointless scene.
Very pointless. So he got some just to tell her, "I'm gonna remind you that I'm the man."
I'm
the best. I'm good. I'm the best you ever had in my drink. Baby, you the best.
Yeah.
I'm like,
so now we even. Even for what? Even? I don't understand.
I didn't understand either.
Even on what?
And he was like, oh, I'm going to work out child support and I'm a judge. It's going to be very little. How was that, Jim?
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah.
And he was like, this house that I paid for, did we just not see an apartment?
Yeah, that costs like $125 a month to stay there. You can't do nothing.
It looked like she on a voucher.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That
Hey,
is a
no
voucher.
offense to anybody that's on the voucher, but that's what it looked like here in Virginia.
But you say that because he acting like he was big baller.
Yeah.
Got her staying up, in Manhattan somewhere in one of the
Yeah.
top apartments that cost like
That's looking over
$5,000 a month.
Right.
Looking over the Hudson Bay? Or whatever it is out there.
One
One of them rivers out there.
I was like, I'm so lost. If y'all please fill me in the comments about that.
Yeah, because I was confused because that seemed like to me he just wanted some and kept on going.
Yep. So we get back to the scene where we're back at Benny's house. And Hannah is, I like Hannah, but Hannah is giving me all attitude. And I'm not for it.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah. So, all of a sudden, you don't think Quincy can do this. Your daughter did this. How does Quincy, the guy that you know, the guy that came to your house and slapped the piss out of you, the guy that held your grandson upside down, threatened to throw him, knock him on his head, the one that he's in the hospital over, why don't you think he's capable of running a car through your house?
She blaming this crap BS on Candace. Come on, for real. That ain't even her cup of tea.
Not burning down no house.
Burning down no house.
Now she'll take your house.
Yeah, she probably would have took your house and then sold it. But burn it down?
And she told Benny, you know your sister don't want me to have that boy because she know I can do, provide a stable home for him. Like, yeah, so you thought. And she's like, your sister ain't nothing but a con, a thief, this and a that, but she's a con. And so I don't know if she got a Holy Ghost moment. She was like, oh!
She had an epiphany.
Oh! I was gonna say.
So that was in the
She bought this house, this shit.
Benny said, I told you how I got it out. No.
Don't you lie to me. She had a pig, but don't you lie to me. I ain't playing.
Benny said, yeah. She conned you too.
And she conned you too. And she don't even. He said, how'd she pay for it?
She ain't got no job.
He
said, well, I didn't know that until now.
To now, I went there. They ain't even never heard of her.
And she said, oh, again, the business.
You told her.
She bought that too, didn't she?
She said, we living in a car. We living in a car. All I heard in my head was, oh, you don't love me no more. No, you don't. You don't love me no more. I said, you know what? I'm done with you. I am so done with you. She's like, take me to her house. Where does she live? He was like, not far from here. Take me to her. No! He said,
Benny get ready to cry?
Benny, what was that?
I said, no, you ain't getting ready to cry, player.
But, yeah. I'm not understanding where this title of this episode is from.
Sheep clothing.
Sheep clothing. I was thinking that maybe Hannah was gonna get revealed for some stuff, but I don't get it. I don't get this whole episode, y'all.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
But anyway, and I hate to start my new channel off like this.
But Tyler didn't do that though.
He do.
He see you just twisted, idiotic episodes, and you just try to put it all together the best way you can.
And then next week he was gonna drive it all the way to the edge.
and drop us off. And then every person that reviewed the show is gonna be pissed off until next season.
Twitter's gonna be on fire.
Yes.
But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review of the have and the have-nots. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share it on all of your social media platforms. If you're into vlogging and that's your thing, you just want to go along with our everyday life and the craziness that happens to us, head over to Life With Us TV. The link will be down below.
Yeah.
And that's where we have all kinds of crap.
Yeah.
If you want to hear how I got revenge on my ex, go on over there. It's over there on that channel.
Oh, Lord.
But straight from the VA, y'all.
The dirty, dirty South.
We give you the